Welcome back to On the Record. We're here at the Microsoft World Partner Conference, and I'm here with Armagon Amed, who is the new VP of Global Networking Solutions for Dell Computers.
That's right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
So, when you think of Dell, most people think of computers. They don't think really about networking so much and that type of stuff, especially when you get into infrastructure of networking. So why are you here?
Well, Dell's really going through a transformation, and we've been at this for multiple years. As you said, it's been known as a end user computing, client computing platform. But we're a $62 billion company, and now enterprise revenues represent over 30% of our overall revenues, right? And that 30%, which is our enterprise products, our enterprise services, and our software products, they now represent over 50% of the company's overall profitability. So out of the $62 billion, enterprise represents a big chunk of our business. And it's something that we're going out there and working with our channel partners day in, day out to really provide a very clear understanding of how Dell is transitioning into the enterprise, and Dell networking specifically. If you really look at what's been happening in the networking industry, it's really been controlled by one single vendor for a very long time, and Dell feels that because there's the convergence that's happening in the market, which is converged infrastructure and virtualization and cloud, that requires a new way of architecting your networks. So just to give you a data point, when there was the old world of client-server, traffic would go north-south, and now traffic goes east-west, majority. I mean, Gartner says that over 50% of the server environments are virtualized and will be virtualized now by the end of 2012, and it's going more and more up to 80% by 2015. What we're talking about is really providing a network architecture. It's a new way of architecting a network. We call it virtual network architecture. That's our value proposition, and customers around the world are adapting to it. I mean, our market for our networking is growing tremendously right now, and our value proposition is to really play a role with our server storage and networking with a new type of fabric.
Yeah, and it's been interesting over the last few years because, like, I can say the name since you did. So Cisco's done very well in it and always has, and I assume that's going to be your major competitor.
Yeah, Cisco is one of the major competitors, but really as I talk about the evolution of networking, it's now not just about networking, it's about the convergence of servers and storage and networking, as they're coming together with a single pane of glass management, but most importantly, how do they work together better, right? We call it better together internally at Dell, for example, right? When we're coming out with a server, storage, and network solution, why is this better than a solution that, as you mentioned, there are other companies like Cisco who has to partner with EMC and has to partner with some of these other companies. Now, we're saying we own the IP, so we can really provide this in a very unique way, but the differentiation that we're providing is it's open, it's standards-based, so it can work in a customer environment versus you have to forklift upgrade any other customer environment, right? So it's a very much of a heterogeneous environment, but customers can really offer a better together, one single pane of glass management that provides a better solution overall to the company.
And this seems to be a lot like Dell's doing that in other worlds, like in the storage part of their business.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not much different, is it?
No, it's not, because the strategy we have in the enterprise, as I talked about, in the last 5 years of our transformation towards the enterprise, you take a look at all the acquisitions that Dell's been doing. I mean, there's a lot of organic development that we are doing, which is, if you look at our new server infrastructure, which is our 12G that's come out. But if you take a look at the acquisition of EqualLogic, which is our iSCSI based storage platform, then there was Compellent, which is more of a higher end platform for storage. You've seen Force 10, which is our network data center infrastructure, and you just saw some of these other announcements we've made, like Wise. There was another acquisition, and now very recently Quest. So you're seeing the transformation that Dell's making, and we really want to continue to take an offering like that and bring it to the channel in a very unique way.
Yeah. So from a reseller's point of view, what's the advantages?
Sure. So number one, I find that we need to continue to go out and deliver the message that I just delivered, right? Which is, Dell's in the enterprise business. It now makes up 30% of our business, and it's 50% of our profitability. But we have some very unique differentiations, right? I talked about the virtual network architecture, which essentially is, virtualizing. How the servers, what VMware did to servers, we're essentially doing that to the network, right? Let's simplify this all the way down. But if you look at it from the channel point of view, channel wants a solution which is very, very simple to understand, very easy to manage, very easy to service, and so that they can take that to market, right?
And one throat to choke.
And yes, one throat to choke while it's open and standards based, right? So that they can work in a customer environment, because channel partners don't want to go into a customer and say, well, everything I've sold you as of yesterday, you need to now forklift, and now let me sell you this new better together story, right?
Forklift, I like that.
So it has to be, Mr. Customer, we can really provide you this Dell end-to-end solution which works with your current investments that you have made. But most importantly, here's another data point for you. Out of our overall, global commercial business that we have, channel business now represents 33% of Dell's overall commercial business.
Yeah.
33%. Right?
I know that. Yeah.
And Dell's been known out there to now work with the channel and continue to evolve with the channel. And we feel that all these acquisitions that I just mentioned, most of these acquisitions have brought a very large channel partner base with them. SonicWall, which is a huge security acquisition we've done, Force 10, or Capella, and Ecologic, and now Wise, they're all bringing a very large channel base with us. So, Dell's continuing to work very closely with the channel.
So you're growing it through acquisitions, the database, and you're also bringing in new partners that can use different services as well as what that was traditionally known.
Yeah, absolutely. So, if you take a look at our partner program, we call it Dell Partner Direct, right? And this Partner Direct value proposition that we have is around certification, around sales enablement, around providing solutions that truly are better together, right? Not just a hodgepodge of taking different products and saying it's better together, right? So that's our differentiation, and we're enabling our partners to go out and really work with us. I mean, just to give you some data points, one of the key things we're doing with our channel partners now is essentially taking our deal registration program that we have now launched and measure the deal registration. So just to give you a data point, we now have over 62,000 deal registered opportunities worldwide. Right. So, I mean, these are channel partners adopting us and really taking our business to market, which is a really fascinating things to see, with Dell being a very much customer oriented, touching the customer, creating the value chain with the end customer, and now bringing it to the channel partners so that the channel partners can start to reciprocate and start to really work with us very closely. So that's a good win-win solution for both the channel and for the vendor.
Absolutely. It's really nice to see that Dell is doing so well in the channel. It's good for the channel. It's good for Dell. It's not good for some of their competitors. But you know what? That just makes everybody have to work that much harder, and that's good for the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree.
Thank you very much, and hope to see you again on the record.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.